A very good evening to you. I'm Wayne Mulama.
I'm Ruth Umasa.
You're watching the Evening News Bulletin. We begin tonight with the developing tragedy in the heart of the city. What was meant to be a day of democratic celebration for the teaching fraternity has ended in mourning after a fatal road accident disrupted the Kuppet elections in Ngara.
Good evening. A somber atmosphere has settled over City Primary School here in Ngara, as what was meant to be a day of democratic celebration for the Kuppet Nairobi branch has ended in a horrific tragedy. Just after 5:30 p.m. this evening, as teachers gather near the main gate to await election results, a 33-seater matatu traveling along Murang'a Road lost control. Eyewitnesses tell us the vehicle veered off the road at a high speed, plowing directly into the crowd of educators before overturning. The aftermath is devastating. Police have confirmed one fatality at the scene. Emergency respondents have rushed over 30 others to the Kenyatta National Hospital and Avenue Hospital, many suffering from critical injuries. Gigiri Deputy OCPD Daniel Birich confirms the driver currently in the custody, while mechanical failure hasn't been ruled out. Early reports suggest that the driver may have been overlapping to beat the Saturday evening traffic. Union officials here are now calling for the urgent safety measures, specifically speed bumps along this busy corridor, to ensure such a scene never repeats. For now, the election results remain secondary as the teaching community mourns.
Meanwhile, in the North Rift, the echoes of gunfire have returned to Turkana County. A deadly banditry raid at Kakong Center has left 4 people dead, sparking a massive security operation and paralyzing transport along the Kitale-Lodwar Highway.
In Turkana County, 4 people are confirmed dead following a deadly bandit attack at Kakong Center. The attack began around 9 a.m. when armed bandits opened fire on others, killing 3 people instantly.
Hayo ni mzito pia kuongea maneno mingi. Hatujaona chopa yoyote ikikuja juu.
Ni vifo ngapi ambayo itafanyika ndio government take action, because kuna siku watu sijui wangapi waliwawa Laikipia. Government ilitoa malori kila aina, ilitoa machineries kila aina, ikaenda kufanya disarmament huko Laikipia. Lakini hapa kila siku tunapoteza watu.
Juzi watu wameuawa Kapilbuk. Mwanafunzi juzi ameuawa pale Kainuk akiwa anaenda shule. Lopi watu waliuawa. Mheshimiwa Rais, sisi tungeomba amani ipatikane. Na kama amani hamtaki kutupea, sisi wenyewe tutatafuta amani kutumia nguvu zetu.
Serikali ilikuwa sisi pia ni Wakenya. Tunahitaji, tuko na ile haki ya kulindwa kama Wakenya.
Authorities warn that retaliatory attacks are escalating, with leaders calling for urgent disarmament and long-term security solutions.
We have those details and more as we dive into tonight's local headlines.
Welcome to our business news segment. Tonight we bring you 2 major developments shaping Kenya's business and energy landscape. One marking the end of a promising clean energy startup and another opening a new chapter in public investment.
Coco Networks, a Kenyan-based startup that has been at the forefront of eco-friendly cooking solutions, has announced that it will be shutting down its operations. Turning now to a major development in the energy and investment space, the Kenya Pipeline Company has announced plans for a historic initial public offering, set to attract up to 2 million retail investors.
In today's sports news, we're exploring Kenya's trending sports, the games that are making headlines. A huge fan followings across the nation. Let's begin with our first story about, speaking of regional pride, Kenya alongside Uganda and Tanzania has officially received the Africa Cup of Nations 2027 flag, marking the start of preparations to host Africa's biggest football celebration.
Speaking of regional pride, Kenya alongside Uganda and Tanzania has officially received the African Cup of Nations 2027 flag, marking the start of preparations to host Africa's biggest football celebration. This historic moment came at the closing ceremony of AFCON 2025 in Morocco, and it has the whole region buzzing with excitement. The government and football officials are investing in stadium upgrades, including major renovations at Kasarani and Nyayo, plus the nearing completion of the massive Talanta Sports Stadium in Nairobi, soon to become one of the iconic homes of Kenyan football. Kenya's football boss has been vocal about confidence in the region's readiness, saying East Africa is ready to deliver a memorable AFCON experience that will make fans across the continent proud. Reporting from Nairobi, Amokelo Flora.
Kenya's Nairobi Water Queens have reclaimed their throne as champions of the East and Central Africa Handball Club Championships, dominating the competition and reminding everyone why they're considered one of the region's handball powerhouses.
But it isn't just basketball and football lighting up headlines. Nairobi Water Queens have reclaimed their throne as champions of the East and Central Africa Handball Club champions. In Kampala, the Queens displayed grace and class, dominating the competition and reminding everyone what they are considered one of the region's handball powerhouses. They have received congratulations from their fans and also FKF. That's the news we had for sports. I'm Winnie Kibet.
Let's take a look at what's making headlines around the world today. There's fresh tension in North America after Donald Trump made new tariff threats against Canada and Mexico. He says these threats are meant to protect American workers and businesses. Canada and Mexico have responded by saying they are ready to protect their own economies if new tariffs are introduced.
There is growing concern among businesses in North America after US President Donald Trump issued fresh warnings of possible tariffs against Canada and Mexico. Trump says the proposed measures are meant to protect American workers and local industries. However, economy experts warn that trade dispute often hurt all sides involved. Businesses may face high costs, farmers could lose export markets, and ordinary shoppers may end up paying more for basic goods. Both Canada and Mexico have responded by saying they are prepared to defend their economies should new tariffs be imposed. While no official action has been taken yet, the warning alone have already created uncertainty in the region. We will continue to monitor developments and bring you updates on how this may affect trade and regional relations. Those are the latest international developments. Thank you for watching. I'm Burure David.
Moving on, tension is rising in the Middle East after Iran announced naval drills near US warships. This is happening in the Strait of Hormuz, a very important sea route where ships pass every day carrying oil to different parts of the world.
Tensions are rising in the Middle East after Iran announced naval drills close to the U.S. warship in the Strait of Hormuz. The narrow waterway is a major passage for oil tankers supplying fuel to the global market. Because of this, any military activity in the area raises concerns about global energy supplies and economic stability. The United States has warned the unsafe or aggressive actions could endanger ships and lives at sea. Iran, on the other hand, insists that the drills are routine and within international law. So far, no incident has been reported, but the international observers remain on high alert. Those are the international developments. Thank you for watching. I'm Ochieng Elizabeth.
That's all for tonight's news. Thank you for watching. My name is Wayne Lama.
And I'm Ruth Umwansa.